We move to race number 10. It's on to the all-weather. It's a Class 3. It's over the 1,200 metres. Elite Patch, the horse with no tail, wins off rating 75 and 64. He's up to 78 now. Utopia Life has finished top 3 in 5 from 6 all-weather starts. Carries an extra £3 in this. Kobeoppa, a trial winner, beating Pleasant Guy at Sha Tin on the all-weather on the 23rd of April. Just Not Listening placed his last 3 on the dirt, should likely be the leader here. Good for Yous on the fast backup, was a winner at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Flying Sword, a first start for Tony Cruz. And second at the trials behind Sky Show, beaten 5 lengths. And Gratwick is resuming header left. Medial splint fracture, a couple of trials since that run on the 17th of November. Most Beautiful and Gratwick, Tom, have been up north.
There's a bit of speed in this race here for the all-weather 1200. Utopia Life had no luck last time out, was caught 3 wide with no cover up on the pace. Shouldn't happen, hopefully, from gate number 7. Should have enough speed to get across. Heart Concord's done a fair bit of racing, over 1,000 metres, so the extra distance will help him be up on the pace. Just Not Listening is a speedy horse. Zero Hedge, Flying Sword, coming out of a new stable of Tony Cruz. Kobeoppa on the 3 wide line there.
Elite Patch is going well at the moment. His work's been really good leading into this contest. Barrier 1 for him. He does get back, so I don't know if that's ideal, but look, the work's been good and he goes comfortably. Just Not Listening, I like this piece. He's super keen as he comes down. Joe Moreira had sore arms the next day. You can see he's really holding him as he finishes off his work. So another one, he's going to have to work a bit to get across from 10, but goes nicely. And Flying Sword, I thought I'd show him because he's here now with Tony Cruz and Zach Burton aboard for barrier number 4, and he moves nice enough here in his work.
He's 9.2, 3.1 at the moment is Flying Sword. Explosive Witness is an interesting runner in this race. Blake Shin rides. He stopped by for a chat with Ed. He's up from the 1,000 to the 1,200, and he's onto the all-weather for the first time.
Explosive Witness, Blake. He's been running well over 1,000 metres at Happy Valley recently. Steps up to 1,200, switches to the dirt. How do you think he'll get on?
Look, I think switching to the dirt, he's trialled well previously on that. You know, it's a plan to go to the dirt with him. I think the race is a lovely race for him. He can appreciate a fast tempo, which you're nearly guaranteed on the dirt, so that'll help him to get settled. He's got a great sprint on him. I can see him running very close. You know, his runs all this season have been really good. So hopefully the horse can crack it for a win.
Should love the extra 200 metres that he gets on Sunday. Replays, and we kick things off here with Just Not Listening in those red and green colours. Tom, I've got Utopia Life, Zero Edge and Elite Patch all in this.
He's knocking on the door, this horse. Joe's yet to have a win on him. This one for John Moore, but he's been there or thereabouts. Beaten half a length last start, beaten 3 lengths prior behind Utopia Life, so he was able to just get run over here. Zero Hedge wasn't a bad run from him, and Elite Patch, I'm not sure gate 1 totally suits him here on the all-weather.
Yeah, I do like the horse because he got too far back, didn't he? He hit the line strongly. There is that little query about gate number 1. I think Zero Hedge maps really well in this race, so I found a spot for him on a minor line.
Good for you, Paul. No, you're not seeing things. This was last Wednesday night. It was the last race.
Yeah, look, he's come out of this race and he's backing up, so he's obviously eaten all his food and everything's all good with him. He's had the 2 starts in the all-weather, though. Hasn't done too much, the son of Thorne Park. So, look, he's on the quick backup. He's got a low draw, but I didn't put him in. I prefer to see him on the turf these days.
Yeah, I didn't put him in either. I actually went back and had a look at that last start prior to that win there, and he actually didn't run too bad. So those that found him got a good return out of him on Wednesday night.
Kobeoppa, Tom's won 3 on the all-weather. Here's a trial that he's had. He's against Silver Fig in this, who he also races on Sunday.
He's coming off 56 days away, so a slight freshen up for Kobeoppa. He was never involved at all last start. He's since had a fever on the 29th of March. That race last start was behind Willpower, but did like his trial here, so I put him in on that. He's in the market at 15 and 6.4, so good each-way price there at the moment.
Yeah, I'm happy to see what he can do, just because he did drop off his form and he has had those issues. Silver Fig's been a bit disappointing too, so I haven't got either of them in the end.
That was Pleasant Guy, who we see earlier in the program too, running second in that trial. And Sky Show leads here, Paul, and that's Flying Sword in the purple and white to the outside.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad run here from Flying Sword. Barrier number 4 for him, so he should get a nice run. I didn't put him in the end. He was on the short list, but he didn't get a start. Look, the tongue tie will go on him for the first time, so that's interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, Zach's riding as well for Tony Cruz, first up new stable. Of course, Zach was on the winner in that trial, Sky Show, who won midweek at Happy Valley. So maybe a watch there with Flying Sword. He's at 9.2 in the market.
Actually drifted Sky Show to start 4.9 in that race on the back of a very strong trial. Radio Paul, selections.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Elite Patch. Hopefully they'll sit midfield with him on the barrier number 1 and wait till he gets the gaps. Utopia Life's been running really well recently. His last 2 starts have both been very good. Zero Hedge on the back of the map. I just think he gets probably the best run in the whole race and comes in with a lightweight. And was a bit unlucky last start when he ran 4th, and Explosive Witness in there for 4th. First start on the all-weather, 1, 2, 12, 3.
2 on top for me, Utopia Life. I thought it was a brave run from him last time out. 3 wide, no cover. Chad Schofield rides here for Manfred Mann. Still stayed on pretty well. So 2 on top to beat 6 Kobe Oppa. 1 Elite Patch. I'm not totally convinced about gate number 1 because he's a horse that likes to get to the outside and roll home, and just not listening there as well. 2, 6, 1 and 7.
That is race 10, but that is not racing to win. We've got one race to preview because there's 11 races on Sunday. We'll look at the last after this.